Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. And this evening's video is going to be another challenge video. And this challenge was set by Gary from Gary's Diecast collection. And it is the convertible challenge. So we'll get straight into it and get a look at what I'm going to be showing. As you can see in the background, there is a really cool looking Ford Cortina, or should I say a Mark II Ford Cortina Crayford convertible in, I think it's blue mink is the actual colour, and it is a 1 in 43rd scale model, but I don't get a chance to show this very often, so this challenge was a good excuse to show this model off. It's from a company called, I'm trying to remember, it's from Oxford Diecast, which I'm sure most of us are familiar with, but it is very, very nicely done. But as you can see, it's got all lensed headlights. You've got the C there for Crayford. You can see a proper legible plate. And obviously, being it's a larger scale, it does have raised wipers. But it is very nicely done. You can see the the wheel trims there, or hubcaps. And so we can get a little look at the interior properly if I can. So there you go, you can see the rev counter, the speedometer, you can see the blue rings around the gauges, you can see the air vents, which is them cross round things with a cross in the middle. You can see the glove box, all the different other gauges, the radio. I mean, it is a very nicely done car. Oxford do a very nice model, whether it's in 1/43rd scale. I got some 1/76 scale, I believe. I can't remember now. That are very nice from this company. And they're not that expensive. They've gone up a little bit nowadays, like everything else has. Let's take another closer look at this back, because this back's done pretty well. So you can see the fuel cap, separate lights, separate bumper. And you can see the Cortina script. But very nicely done. But yeah, they've gone up a little bit. But like I said, I think I paid, this might have been possibly £20, it might have been £15, but I don't consider it expensive when you consider how much high-end super premiums cost in 1/64 scale now. But this, like I said, lovely looking piece. So that is going to be my first piece. We'll just stick its acrylic case back on in a minute and move it to one side. And then the next piece is going to be, I'm sure Gary is a big GTO fan, if I remember rightly. I know he likes his Nomads, Chevy Nomads, but I'm sure he likes his Pontiac Gtos. So here's one from Greenlight, and I think this is a 67 Pontiac GTO from the, now I can't remember now, this was the, oh, my brain's switched off again. But it is very, very cool, as you can see. Black Bandit, there you go. I've seen the plates, jogged my memory. So this is an early Black Bandit, if I remember rightly. But it is very nicely done. I can't see any flaws. When I got this, there's no flaws, no issues with it. A little bit of a scrape there, that's just because of the matte black paint. That's more from being stored. But you can see the belts are legible, seat belts. Got a bit of a light issue going on here. Make out some gauges. It is a nice little piece, and obviously you've got a nice little engine detail. So that is pretty cool. So that is the 67 Pontiac Gto convertible from Greenlight. And then number 3 is going to be one from Matchbox, as I can't, can't leave Matchbox out. So this is the 1975, I believe, yeah, Cadillac Eldorado. And this was from the Cadillac set from I think 2020 possibly. Let's have a little look. Can't see a copy, yeah, 2020, so it might be in 2019. But anyway, it is a cool piece in the orange, burnt orange colour. So that is number 3. And then I know it's, I'm going to call it a convertible. My camera is being a bit silly, let's point it down a little bit. This is the Jurassic Park Jeep This is the Hot Wheels ID version of the Jurassic Park Jeep. I think it's a little CJ7, I can't remember now. But it is very nicely done. As you can see, all the lights tampoed in, got the Jurassic Park logo there on the front, and then obviously the back is done. And it is, look, I think it just says Jurassic Park Jeep. I don't know why my camera's not enjoying this, but like I said, it is a soft top. A lot of these do obviously have soft top roofs, so I thought I would include this just mainly because I wanted to. But anyway, so that's piece number 4, and then piece number 5 is an Aston Martin. I'm just trying to look what it is. It is the Aston Martin DBR1 in British Racing Green, or at least I think it's British Racing Green, but it's very nicely done from Matchbox Basic. Again, you can see the belt detail, you can see the gear stick there. It's got some pretty nice little details for a basic car. That's quite nicely done. Tampoed in front lights, or at least painted in front lights. A little number plate there, and the Aston Martin badge. So that is cool. So that is piece number 5. And then piece number 6 is a Mercedes. I'm trying to look again. It's Mercedes 550 SL, or was it 350 SL? So a little look. Yeah, it's a 350 SL. Sorry about that. But this is the first ever car I ever painted or restored. Literally, I just threw myself. I want this is from like about a year or so back. I wanted to get into sort of doing customizing and sort of restorations, and this was like a mixture, because this car was in a really sorry state. The video is up somewhere on my channel, but it was in a very sorry state, and this was the first one I ever did. Just scraped back the paint, obviously cleaned up the interior and the glass as best I could, and I think the wheels were screwed up, so I stuck these are Hot Wheels wheels if I remember rightly, but as an opening feature. The paint's holding up not too bad. It's got a little chip there, but this is before I knew what I was really doing with paint, so it's not brilliant, but it's my first ever painting of basically model cars. This is where it started, so, and I still have it. So that is the Mercedes-Benz, and obviously it is a convertible, so that is pretty cool. And then sticking with the whole Mercedes thing, this is one from Hot Wheels. This is the Mercedes, a little look, Mercedes, I think it's the 500 SL. Yeah, it's a 500 SL. And this is quite old. This is quite an unusual car. So obviously it's from Hot Wheels, and this is actually my partner's car. She used to have this. My partner's into cars, and this was hers from when she was a little girl. So it's quite old now. I think it's from the early 90s possibly, and I think it originally came with a garage set. I don't think you can get this colour. I think it was exclusive to a garage set, from what I've researched, but it's in remarkably good condition considering it's been played with. But my partner allowed me to keep this in my collection, as she says, so it's quite funny. But it is a nice little car anyway, and it is a convertible. And then we've got a couple more, and then I think that's going to be it, because I didn't unpack. I'm just having a little look. I didn't unpack too many cars. So this is one from Johnny Lightning. I think this is a 69. I believe this is a 69 Dodge Cornet RT. Yeah, you've got a little Pentastar there. Let's see if I can see it properly. Yeah, you can just about make out. See, a little Chrysler Pentastar there. This is a cool little piece. I think this was from a twin pack. I can't remember now. That's the only problem. You've got so many cars, as we all know, and you've got so many cars, you're going to have a photographic memory. But it is a cool car anyway. There's the engine. I believe this version possibly was the 440. But I like the way the actual bonnet has actually got proper air scoops at the front there. But very, very cool. So that is from Johnny Lightning. And the last one is going to be another one from Johnny Lightning, and this is a 1967 Plymouth Gtx Convertible. I do like this car a lot. This one is actually out of my display cabinet. But again, it's from Johnny Lightning, if I've already mentioned that. But it's really nicely done. I like the way you can see, again, you can see the texture on the floor. Let's get a little bit extra zoom so you can see the seat ribbing. You can see textured floor. You can make out the 4-speed just about, and obviously it's got sun visors, and you can see the texture there and the buttons on the soft top, or that would be, I forgot what they call that now, it goes around there, but basically you got that bit, the soft tops underneath that. And again, this one's got an opening bonnet, and you can see the twin snorkel air filter. But anyway, that is going to do it for me. I think I've shown, I'm not quite sure how many cars I've shown now. And my camera's being silly again. There you go. So that is going to do for me. I think I've shown about 9 cars possibly. But anyway, check out Gary's channel. Great supporter, as I said before, many channels, does some great stuff, does some great challenges. Have a go at the challenge. It is a cool one. Gets a chance for you to get some of your cars out you might not show them for a while. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. And I'm back very briefly. You know what I'm like, I always forget one car. This is something when I was putting my other cars away, I'd come across and pulled this one out, and then realised I should have included this, as it is a beautiful, beautiful looking little car. I really do like this. So this is the Austin Healey 100BN, I think it's Austin Healey 100BN1, if I remember rightly. But it is very, very nice in this awesome looking red. You can see all the lights detail, the plate, and it's got these really cool, a little bit of zoom, really cool looking spoke wheels with this chrome spinners, and really good interior detail. Not that you can see much. You've got a little tonneau cover that goes round. In the olden days, you'd get in, you could either have the roof up, the roof back, or you could fit this tonneau cover on and you would zip yourself in around you, basically zip yourself in to keep the wind and the weather off you, and didn't have to put the roof up. So I can get a bit more zoom on that interior, and again you can see all the gauges, and you can see some pedals down there as well. But with that, that is it. So again, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon.